Hey, so overall a quiet week in the way of mortgage headlines, but I want to point to a few areas of concern that I want you to keep an eye on. Hey, so welcome to this week's Mortgage Minutes with Mitch. I'm Mitch Jenkins, Senior Loan Officer with Your Home Financial. So we'll start with some good news for homeowners, and that is the latest figures as far as home value appreciation are out from CoreLogic and Black Knight, two of the biggest firms that really keep track of what home values are doing. And they showed that values are up year over year, 5.3 and 5.6% respectively. So that's great news if you own a home. Your appreciation continues to climb. Now, it's not great news if you're on the sideline looking to purchase a home and just waiting to time the market. So, I said this many times before, I don't think waiting is a good strategy, and that's purely because we don't know when interest rates are going to come down. We certainly hope sooner than later, but we do know values continue to go up, and that's going to stay that way because there is not enough inventory to support the demand. Now, on to some things that I'm a little concerned about, and I want everyone to kind of keep an eye on. So obviously the Fed's big mandate is watching inflation, controlling it, but also maximizing employment. So what we're starting to see is some weakness in the economy, and I don't think it's being discussed enough. So, we'll start with a couple concerning things like the pandemic savings. There was a big talk about, hey, we have a record number, like savings is at a record high, and a lot of it was because of the stimulus from the pandemic. People were stocking that away or saving it, and that's gone. All that money is completely erased. It is out of our savings now. The savings rate continues to decline. Now, jobless claims, which, as I've been saying, that it's been really goofy. For 5 out of 6 weeks, it was identical, which makes no sense at all. That has gone up, and it's actually the highest level it's been since August. So people are unfortunately getting laid off, and the continuing claims are up as well. So it's not easy to get a job once you're laid off. Now, consumer spending, which the Fed and a lot of the media outlets have been saying is robust and the consumers are showing the resilience and doing great. Well, we've set another record all-time high credit card debt. So a lot of what's happening is people are spending money, not on luxury items or not to go out and take great vacations. They're spending this money and putting basic necessities and day-to-day things like groceries on credit cards. And those credit cards are getting maxed out. So that's a concern, and that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. Now, one industry that has been exploding in recent years but isn't really as regulated as credit cards is the whole buy now, pay later. So if you aren't familiar, that's where you kind of take a purchase, break it up into maybe 4 even payments, and you don't have to take out a credit card. You can do it right through the vendor or maybe using your PayPal account. And what we're seeing, the latest Harris poll found that about 43% of those contracts are delinquent. They're behind. Not a good sign. So people are running out of credit cards to use, starting to do buy now, pay later, and almost half of them are falling behind on that. So that is not a sign of a robust economy and a solid consumer that's just spending and spending. That's a sign that people are just surviving and doing whatever they can to meet their day-to-day needs. So definitely something to watch out for, and certainly a concern. If the inflation continues to be persistent and will not come down, weakness in the overall economy might force the Fed's hands to lower rates sooner than later. So next week, all eyes on the CPI report. That's the latest inflation figure. Will be out Wednesday. I'll be sure to let you know how that goes. If you have any questions, please do reach out. We'd love the opportunity to work with you. As always, thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.